Hello everybody, we're going to paint a super easy landscape. You are going to see, just let me prepare my paints, okay? Just preparing a mix of ultramarine blue with a lot of white to get a kind of a sky blue. Super easy, and with a lot of oil to spread it around, super easy, okay? Okay, here we go. This part is super easy, just spread your color around. Remember, ultramarine blue with titanium white or any white. Okay, and this is PAYNE'S gray, okay? And we're going to start to build our clouds little by little, little by little. It's going to be a pretty dark cloud, kind of those clouds that are about to start to rain over us. But build it little by little, okay? So it's easier to control the intensity, the amount of darkness that we have here, okay? And as we are going down in our sky, we're going to start to keep it a little bit more light, okay? More light in intensity, in color, to give the sensation that far away there's no cloud there, okay? Or at least there's no clouds like this, like storm clouds, okay? Super easy. This is pure titanium white, and I'm just moving around my fan brush. Just pay attention, I'm just rolling it over the canvas to start to give me this randomness of the clouds, and later on I'm going to work with those shapes, okay? I think it's fun to do it this way instead of one by one. Thinking one by one, every one of these shapes, okay? That's it. With the same brush, start softening some parts. We can work this later, okay? We can keep working this as much as you like. That's it. Just closing this part a little bit more. Super easy. Remember, this is pure titanium white, and I'm not adding that much paint, okay? Otherwise, this is going to be a pretty white mess. Be very careful. Remember that we need to keep some of those dark spots there, okay? And this is pure yellow ochre. I have problems pronouncing that in English. This is pure yellow ochre with a lot of oil and a touch of Indian red, especially on this bottom part to make it a little bit darker, okay? But making it darker is giving us the sensation that it's closer to us, okay? Super easy, and play with your brush. We're starting to create shapes and textures and layers, okay? It's not just a flat surface of paint. Be very careful with that. That's the trick of this painting. To control your brush strokes, okay? To achieve the textures and the layering that you want. Super easy. Super easy. Now on this middle part, we are going to make kind of a pond. Okay. This darker color is red, Indian red with ultramarine blue, okay? And since we are hitting a little bit of the yellow, it's going to neutralize a little bit the gray that it forms, okay? That it forms. That's it, super easy. It's going to be kind of a swampy river, I don't know, something like that. That's it. I'm retouching here with my brush. Really neat on the canvas to get those shapes of trees, of bushes. And here I'm just softening the horizon line, okay? I don't have paint on my palette knife. I'm just rubbing it against the horizon line to soften it, but not soften it that much. You could say. Okay, we got some stuff going on there, and this is just a touch of titanium white on the edge of my palette knife, okay? Remember, only on the edge. Be very careful because white is also very powerful. Be very careful. That's it. We're starting to get our swampy shape, swampy form. Super easy. This is just a napkin, a paper towel. Just make a bowl. It's start tapping some textures, okay? And when you have a lot of paint on your napkin, on your paper towel, just roll it around and use other side of the napkin, okay? Super easy. This is the green we get by mixing the ochre yellow with the ultramarine blue, okay? Just spreading it little by little with my palette knife to make use of that randomness of the palette knife, okay? It's not only useful to create the water and the mountains, it also helps to this, but to the layering. We're creating back there kind of a tree line, super far. That's why it's not very well defined, okay? That's it. Just scratching some branches, twigs, super easy, some grass maybe, indications, only indications. Remember that this is a pretty loose paint. The idea is that this is super easy, just playing around with your tools, with your painting tools. That's it. This is pure ultramarine blue, people, with maybe a touch of Indian red to darken it, but I'm not mixing it with the paint that we have already there, okay? That's why it looks super dark compared to what we got at the beginning. And I'm going to retouch these clouds a little bit more. I'm going to try to build this kind of big cloud instead of these two separate lines of clouds. It's super easy. We only have to close this upper part on the right where we can see the blue sky. You're going to see super easy. Here we're touching a little bit this part. I didn't add more paint to my brush. It's the same brush that I used at the beginning. I'm just retouching, okay? Retouching, pulling paint and using the paint that I already had on my bristles, okay? Super easy. And now we are getting this super big cloudy shape. Kind of 2 fingers, 2 fingers with the number 2. Yeah, that's what we got. Let's retouch our lights on the water, on the mud that we have here on the ground. The shadows, a little bit more of green. Super easy. I'm just playing with my tools to get textures, okay? Texture. That's what matters in this kind of painting. This pretty loose painting. That way we don't have to build every single branch. We just suggest them, okay? Pretty cool. That's it. I'm just dabbing to get more texture with my brush that I use with my Indian red, okay? Retouching the edge, give it a little bit of a height maybe. That's it. Remember that this is ultramarine blue with Indian red. Okay, people, here is the picture. I hope you like it, enjoy it, try it in your home, and please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next time.